Hey, hello everyone.
Hello.
Hello. Good morning or good afternoon. Let's see who is available. I have few people. Hey, hello everyone. I have today a couple of people who cleared examination going to start the day. But before that, let's say hello to each other. Good morning or good afternoon, wherever you are. This is Sunday prayers. We meet every Sunday to talk about success journey. Great. I have Sridhar. Sridhar, is it a Zoom background as if like a car?
Yes. I'm in the car right now. I'm in India for vacation and I was
Okay.
traveling.
Okay, hope you're not driving.
No, I'm not.
All right. Originally, where you work, where you stay, which country?
I stay in Germany,
Okay,
but
nice.
now I'm here for vacation. So
Okay, so you're
joining
making
from
safe you're making safe yourself, putting a self seat belt and not preferring to sit in the front seat, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I am in the front seat, but I prefer to wear the seatbelt.
Which city you are now today?
Pune. I'm in
Pune.
Pune.
Okay. Okay. Now, usually, when you travel in some of the metro cities in India, people are a bit careful. They, if you are abroad and come back, they'll be very careful sitting in the back seat, holding cash.
Yeah. Yeah, it's also it's a bit overwhelming when you drive.
For 1 week. After that, you get used. Okay,
Then you
that's my
get used to it.
place, man. I know how to drive. We get used with that. Okay, nice. Good. First thing, congratulations, Sridhar. I'm going to put you on a spotlight. So, Sridhar cleared PMP. So, round of applause to Sridhar. Great job. So, how is your feel after exam clearing?
Was quite relaxing. I was let's say studying for around 40 days around. Just after our classes ended, I started my high intensity studying because I had a lot of time. I was not working, so I could dedicate 6 hours or 5 6 hours daily.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, after I passed the exam, I was a bit relaxed, and that's why I came to India for vacation. So now it's
All right.
I'm feeling good.
That's a good message. But even though when you say that you had time, but still reading 6 hours at a stretch or in a day, a bit tricky. So we should have a
Yes.
clear plan, right? We should have a
Yeah,
plan
definitely.
how to go for it.
I
Mm-hmm.
I generated so after our the after our lectures, I generated my study plan, and I
Mm-hmm.
was still catching up the Rita book, so I planned to read it once fully, but I couldn't do it when we were doing the lectures. But after that, I generated the study plan,
Mm-hmm.
and I just followed the study plan. I was um, reading the book according to the plan. Yes, it is a bit difficult after a long time. When you read for a long time, read after a long time, you are not able to focus for a long time. But then, what I used to do is I used to play the audiobook of Rita 11, and this is something I also heard from one of the Sunday prayers that it helped
Mm-hmm.
people, and I think it also helped me because it just gave this additional push. So I was just sitting and reading at the same time, and I think it worked for me. That's why I could just sit for like long hours and just finish the chapter. And I think
Okay.
that helped a lot.
That's interesting. One thing I observed from you is you mentioned that there is a study plan. Look like a plan is needed. If not, I don't think we don't know where we are going, right? It's totally deviating us, right?
Yes,
Um, uh,
definitely.
this also helps me to ask this question. Are you clear on an exam date when you started your preparation?
I when we were doing the lectures, you asked us to select an exam date and just write it down on the board. I did the same thing. I selected a date and I wrote it down. And I planned for that day. So I even generated the study plan according to that day.
Mm-hmm.
And then I just gave the exam on the same day, whichever I
Okay,
planned. So
cool.
my my idea was select a date and then just push for it and go for it. And
Mm.
if I was not confident, I would have shifted, but that was last resort. And I wanted to also give like mock tests before that, so I planned accordingly and just gave the exam on the same day.
Okay. Sounds systematic, right? The plan looks good for me. Um, One question to you, Sridhar. Before I talk about the main exam, how was the score, how you did, I'll come to that a bit later. Um, while you read, it's okay. You read 6 hours, 5 hours, you observe the content, all good. But the moment you get to practice exams, I think the whole picture is different, right? Because what you read is a theoretical content. It says, okay, risk management, this is how it should do. Quality, this is how it should do. But when you go to question, they're not going to ask you what is risk management. They're going to put
Exactly.
on some scenario and make you to think from there. This question try to help everyone who is watching the video right now or someone who is going to watch from YouTube. How you are able to transition from reading a theory and to the question answering. What was your situation there?
Um, what I used to do is I used to read a chapter, and
Hmm.
then just to see how it translates into the examination content outline, I used to see how the tasks are related. And then after every chapter, I used to take the chapter wise test, 3 or 4, just to
Hmm.
see what kind of questions come from this chapter. So it really helped me after every chapter to go through the examination content outline to see the tasks,
Hmm.
and then give this chapter wise tests to get a feel of how the questions from this particular chapter looks like. And then after finishing 4 chapters, I used to do a 40 or 60 question mock. But
Okay.
then from that exam, I used to only answer very efficiently the questions from whatever I read. But
Uh,
then, yeah, the more
okay.
I completed the chapters, the more it got better.
Okay. Okay. Makes sense. Makes sense. I think I'm hearing one term from you called exam content outline. I think it's a PDF which is given by PMI to say that which section or which area they will cover for the examination. I believe that was useful for you. Hmm. Okay.
Yeah, definitely. I
Good.
mean,
Mhm.
I was following the Rita 11 book, but I was also making sure that I am
Oop, oop, oop. We have a little audio break, Sridhar. Maybe you are crossing a section where there is no network. I believe like that.
yeah.
Okay. Okay. Um, uh, I know that portion we discussed very good. Sridhar, just idea about your main exam, where you took this exam, and how was the exam went on for you, including time management.
I took the home based exam from the
Hmm.
Pearson View.
Hmm.
Um, I looked up a lot of videos on how the exam looks like, and I also consulted you because I was living in Germany. My internet was stable, and there was no
Hmm.
problems with power or something like this. So after consulting with you, I went forward and watched a little bit of videos also from the PSN website to get a familiarity of how the exam looks like. And
Hmm.
then I booked a home exam.
Hmm.
And after you book the home exam, you get a detailed email of what you need to do before the exam, what you need to do on the day of exam. So I just followed all the instruction, checked my system so that there are no problems, and then I started the exam right on time. Um, with regards to the time management, I decided to take the 10-minute break. So
Hmm.
I planned 80, 75, 75. So I divided the time in 80 minutes for the first section because I think for the first section you are getting used to the rhythm, to the questions, to the reading style.
Hmm.
So I dedicated 80 minutes for the first section, and then
Hmm.
for the second next 2 sections I selected 75, 75.
Hmm.
Time management was pretty good. I got 5 minutes. I didn't get any time for the first section for reviewing my answers.
Hmm.
But for the second and third, for the second section, I got like 5 minutes, but I only checked my flagged questions. And for the third section, I had 15 minutes. So I went through all the questions, and I actually found some mistakes which I corrected through the
Oh.
review. So I believe that it's very important that you plan at least 10 minutes
Mm.
for reviewing, because I don't know if I would have not reviewed this, I don't know how the score would have looked like, but it definitely helped for the last section.
Okay, okay, that's an interesting point. Reviewing. This is the one tricky part, right? We don't know how many questions to mark for review. It depends on the
Yes.
question paper itself, right?
Yeah.
Some question in paper is just click, 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 keep moving. In a 60 question, I usually tell keep at least 10% time for 10% for review. Maybe out of 60
Yeah.
questions, you can have 6 questions for review. Too many questions for review also sometime you
Yeah, then you get lost in it. Then
you
you
lost
don't
it,
really know
right?
that. Then you don't
Exactly.
really know what was you supposed to review.
Exactly, exactly. So there is a cutoff limit, maybe 6 questions, 7 questions. Yeah, not beyond that. Okay,
One
fantastic.
thing what I used to do is when
Mm,
I was going through the questions on the website, I use the strike through and highlight option. Highlight not much, but I use the strike through. So
mm,
just going through the question and going through the options, I used to strike through the
mm,
like obvious wrong answers.
mm,
So when I came back to the review, it was a bit easier for me. Just focus on
mm.
what I have not strike through.
Makes sense, makes sense. So you put little effort before you mark it for review so that when you come back, your brain can recall it. Okay, these are items I don't need it. This I have to focus. Okay. And that's more
Yes.
sensible. More sensible. Maybe one other question. In exam, we always have this mathematical stuff, EVM calculations or PERT calculations. We read a lot in the books. Oop, I lost for Sridhar for a while. Okay, let's give it some time. Sridhar, come back. It was Sridhar who was talking about his PAP success. I'm going to pull him again. Sridhar, maybe we lost you for a few seconds. Hope you're back again.
Yep. Yes,
Okay.
I
Hope you're crossing some mountains in Pune.
no, it is. I'm going towards my farmhouse, so it's a
Okay,
patchwork.
okay, you're traveling there. Okay, don't want to take much of your family time. One question to you before we wind up. How was a mathematical thing in the exam?
Um, there was, I think, one mathematical question. So there were mathematical questions, but they didn't really ask me to calculate. There was one
Mm.
question which asked me to calculate, but it was also was very simple, so I didn't spend much time on that.
Ah, okay.
And other mathematical questions were just given as mathematical questions, but they didn't really needed any calculation. So
Calculations.
with the
Okay.
given information, you could tell.
Okay. Sounds good. Sounds good. Good, Sridhar. I know you are traveling and you're with the family. Don't want to eat too much of your time. So I got a glimpse of what book to read. We understood your study plan. We understood your practicing system. We understood the main exam time management is crucial. We also understood that have some time for reviewing the questions. So that's an interesting thing. Little about, I believe your family supported you a lot for this preparation. You want to give a credit to them, do you?
Yes, I mean, I was living in Germany alone, so but yes, I think everyone eventually supported in my decision of taking a break from my work and focusing on exams. So yeah, definitely the credit goes to them, because you then have this peace of mind that okay, you're not questioned again and again what you're doing for the last 2 months. You're not earning, so yeah, I
Right,
think it
right,
was
right. Keeping the key stakeholder informed.
yes.
That's a crucial part. Okay. Any points you want to share, Sridhar, if you want to share with the audience?
No, I think the questions you formulated were really very good. I think, yeah, other than that, just focus on reading through and practicing more exams,
Okay.
more as much as possible. I also tried like 5 full mocks before the exam,
Mm.
and it was also good. I think one day before exam you should not do anything. I did the exam, and it was a bit overwhelming because my
Sure.
brain brain was confused and absorbing too much. So I think one day should before the exam should be just relaxing.
Relax.
But I think
Yeah.
5 full mocks helps you a lot to understand how you will manage your time.
Super, Sridhar. Really, really happy to have you here, and congratulations for your success. And I'm sure that you're going to try this for job opportunities. You utilize all your knowledge plus your certificate. Yeah, and remember to be part of our Elite community where we have PAP certified people. They talk about jobs, resume, all parameters. So materialize in the group. Okay,
Yes.
and remember to enjoy good pani puri in Pune.
Definitely, definitely.
Have all those healthy stuff before you start to Germany.
Yes, that's the plan.
All right, man. Thanks a lot for being here. Have a great holiday time.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. Bye bye.
Great. All right, that's Sridhar who cleared PMP recently. I think some of your audience listening to his presentation, you may have some questions related to exam. Any questions I can help you towards examination? Let's see if I can answer some of your questions, then I can go to the other section. Any questions towards exam?
Hi, Shri.
Yeah.
Kalim here. So,
Yeah.
Shri, he was talking about striking the
Mm,
things.
mm,
If
mm.
it's means you're thinking that the options are not correct, you can strike it. So we can strike it in the exam, huh? Or we need to just memorize it.
It's not memorizing. I'm going to show you how a exam question paper layout look like. Okay, will help you. By the way, Kalim, you're part of a current batch. Am I right on that?
No, no, no. I was a part of March batch.
March batch. Okay, very good. So, confirm me if you can see the screen, what I'm sharing now.
Yes, I am.
Visible, right? So this is a layout of your main exam. It's a sample question, just a simple question here. So you see a question, and like what Sridhar was presenting, saying that what color is the sky? Of course, I know green is not the color. I know purple is not the color. I'm going to strike out immediately, but I don't know whether it's yellow or blue for a confusion. Okay, so there is a strike through option. Do you see something here? Strike through option. So if you use your
Okay.
mouse, you're going to choose it. The moment you choose it, probably you click it and it's going to strike out something, and that's going to help you. Which means I know these two answers are wrong already, but I don't know these two which one to choose. And this is where they have this review part on the right side. You can see review. I will flag it. When I flag it, end of the exam, I can pick up this question to take a look. Which means answering your question, yes, a strike through is already here, and now it's going to help me. Maybe after 60 question, I want to review again. I'll click the review button and come back. And I know that already I striked out. I don't want to strain my effort to again read the full question. Probably I know I have to choose between blue and yellow. After 20 minutes, if I read the same question, my brain says, oh man, that's blue, man, obviously, kind of. So for that
Okay.
reason, we use it, right? Since you asked this question, I'll put another topic here. There is something called a highlight here, where you can highlight a section of the question, saying this portion I have to be carefully read again, highlighting. However, what I heard from people who went to the exam, highlighting is consuming more time. You have to choose a color, put it there, yeah. So people are not preferring highlighting, rather they're using strike through by elimination technique. That is fast,
Okay.
but the highlighting is eating time. That's what I heard. I don't know how PMI is improving their what do you call it as UX. UX is user experience, right? They keep improving.
Mhm.
I don't know recently how it's working, but I generally get a feedback. Highlight is consuming time. Strike through is okay.
And if I'm clicking on that navigator, then I can go directly to that question from, for
Exactly.
example, if I'm in 10th, then I can go to 5th. Okay.
Yeah, you can. You can if you want to, but I would say go in order so that you know that where you stand. End of the 60 questions, you will get an indication, hey, you have 7 questions for review, and it will pop up. You choose that and then go and answer those questions which you mark for review.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
All right, good. Any other questions towards exam?
I had one question, Mayank here. So the timer will start from 2:30, not 2:50, and the 2:30 timer will reduce with time. So that will be the approach, right?
You are right. So the exam starts with the 230 minutes. If you see on the top here, you can see a time remaining. This is how it will start. So you will have 230, right? It could be something like this, maybe. And 230 minutes starts going down, 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 and it will come to 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. That's the time exam gets over. So until then, it goes down. So every 60 question you have to plan. PMI will not tell anything to you how you have to plan because they just give the exam to you. So you should plan that 60 question. I may take 85 minutes, up to you. And you will tell I will take 70 minutes here. I will take 75 minutes here. It's up to you. You plan. That's why in the practice exam, we leave it free. You have to plan your time accordingly. There are some people who take 110 minutes here. So what will happen if you take 110 minutes here? How much time is balance?
60 for both or 120 for total.
Yeah. Imagine somebody eats again 70 minutes here. What will happen?
50 minutes and nothing.
So automatically pressure adds, isn't it? So you have to complete the 60 questions in 50 minutes. So eating more time is dangerous, but initially it'll go. Obviously, it'll go extra time here. We can't avoid it. So usually recommendation is keep 80 here, 75, 75 will work. 80, 75, 75. How do you know this 80, 75, 75? In ShriLearning, when you practice 60 questions, practice with 80 minutes.
Yeah,
And in
right.
ShriLearning, when you practice a full exam, also keep a mindset like this. So what you practice, you do the main exam.
Yeah, I do the same. The only thing that in Shri, the exam in the like mocks, the last, the questions I think are easier. So we are very fast in the end, if even
Oh,
it's less,
oh,
but I don't know
I
if the
didn't.
real exam will
We're not
be.
sure. We're not sure it's going to be easier all the time, because some people say that the last question they get matching the questions, which takes 5, 6 minutes of time.
Okay.
So it could be there also. Okay.
Yeah.
Great. Let's listen to people who are getting to exam now. I should have a couple of them who are going to exam next few days. Who are there? Mayank.
So yes,
Mayank is there. Mayank, I saw your message this morning. How many days we have, Mayank, for a main exam?
7. So it's next Monday.
Next Monday.
No,
Ooh,
next
man.
means next. Sorry, 7 days. So 1 week afterwards. So it's
1
on the
week
8th of
after.
December.
Okay, how is the weather in Brussels? Is it going to snow? Minus?
It was written that it will snow, but I didn't see any snow, so I'm not sure.
We don't know, right? It starts overnight, starts snowing. But anyway, it'll be good weather. The next week also it's okay. It's not, it to pick up, I believe. I'm seeing sunlight here. I believe you're getting sunlight. I can see your attic has sunlight. Huh?
Yeah.
You safely sit in a attic, right? To get a warm temperature.
Yes, yes.
Okay, let's come to the point. How many full exams you did, Mayank?
So right now I have done 4. Today will be the 5th.
4. You did one yesterday.
Yes. So
Wow.
including that, it is 4.
Look like you're doing left and right.
So I
Uh,
do one exam, like let's say 10 a.m. I start, 2 by 2 I finish, and then I do the review in the afternoon. So then I will do the same today, but today it will be a bit late. And then
okay.
next Saturday, and I will close the topic.
Hey, you have a lot of energy, man. You do an exam, then you review on the same day fully. Wow. Lot of energy, huh? Okay. You have a lot of Belgium chocolates, huh? Okay.
Yeah, and it is, and I have also bought a chocolate, and I practice eating chocolate, less water, everything.
I know Belgium beer is more famous.
Afterwards.
Germans go to Belgium to have beer because their quality is good. Okay. Let's see this point. What is your top score in this 4 full exams?
It was 70.
70, right? Time management, how is it now?
Always and the last minute, last question. So I'm never leaving any, but it's like 1 minute here and there.
I'm looking at your scores in the WhatsApp. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. 70, 69. Okay. Okay. Yeah, the average looks good for you. How is your grip in agile area?
I read the whole Agile book, finished yesterday. Like within 2 days, I read the whole book, and I think Agile is good. My questions which are wrong are, I really feel after reading the answer also I'm not convinced in many of them.
Convinced. Okay, could be. Some questions
So
are like that. Have you worked in agile environment?
yes, I work in Agile.
Then shouldn't be a problem. One advice on agile is reading book is nice, but the book could be more theoretical. What I want from you is you have to take this 12 principles of agile and understand the core reason for that principle. I know those days it was so tough. You have to read in the book. Now we have this Copilot or any AI tool. I will take this one principle and I will put that principle in the AI. Ask the AI to explain me the reason for this principle. I'll literally ask, give me the reason for it. AI will struggle to give me some reason. I will not be convinced. I'll question further how this reason will fit in for automobile industry, how this reason will fit in for construction industry. I will challenge AI. The AI will struggle something and come up with some questions. So like this, I will read 12 principles. Like this, if you read 12 principles, your agile mindset will get framed. I don't want you to be so memorizing principle number one says our highest priority. No, 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 that's not the game. The game is the reason for that principle exists there and how this principle is going to help me in other industries. I'm going to see those information also. Now, what will happen is when you go to exam hall, none of the question going to ask anything directly on agile. They're going to drill you, putting a lot of scenarios, and they want to understand, are you a agile molded person? That's what they want. So if you want to spend some time on agile, book reading is fantastic. You did your job very well. Nice. Now getting close to the exam, let's go to agile mindset and let's challenge AI to explain us.
Sure, we will do that.
Yeah, let's do that part. That will give you a real good hold of you. Next thing I want you to do is there is something called PMI ethics. Have you heard about it?
Yes, yes. Some questions I have asked them.
Some questions are okay. Very good. Let's see in the group someone knows about it. Anyone aware of PMI ethics? Let's see who knows about it. PMI ethics.
No.
Okay. Okay. Ethics is not from PMI. Ethics is ethics, lifelong. So ethics is something, there is something called responsibility, respect, honesty, fairness. Responsibility, respect, two R, letter with R, and honesty and fairness. And this is a general terms. Okay. Responsibility is a general term. Honesty is a general term. But you have to see from PMI project manager perspective, how responsible I am on my decision making, how respectful I am in the corporate environment with my team and stakeholders, how honest I am on the decision making and fair on decision making. So now if you learn this four ethical behavior is implicit inside the question. It won't be explicitly shown. It will be inside the question. Your answering methodology will tell you, are you ethically built person? So a corporate or a company or a country don't want to give a role to an unethical person. I know, guys, I know what you're thinking. Political people, sometimes they don't really follow that. But I don't want to compare that, right? Let's see what we can do, right? So PMI want to bring a most responsible person in the society by qualifying a PMP. So in exam questions, you will see this ethical behavior is there, right? I would have said in class, there is nothing called corporate ethical, personal ethical. Ethical person is always ethical. If there is a signal not green, you will stand there at any reason in the middle of the night because you're ethically brought up by your parents. You don't cut the signal, right? It's your nature. But PMI want to insist that nature by some norms, responsibility, respect, honesty, and fairness. Now, I'm telling to Mayank, it can go to anyone in the room. Take those ethical behavior, again go to AI, Copilot, or something like that. Challenge it. Ask it what PMI calls as responsibility for a project manager. What will happen if I'm not responsible? If I'm responsible, what is the advantage? Ask questions. And the AI will start responding to you. When you get that answers, that will again help you in the examination. Okay. So two things I gave for Mayank. It can help for anyone here. Agile mindset, understand the principles, 12 principles, and then understand the ethical behavior, 4. 12 plus 4 is 16. If you understand these 12 plus 4, it's the blend in your examination. It's blended. You won't see explicitly, it's implicit. Yeah.
Okay.
Good then. Then good wishes, Mayank. Keep me posted on your progress.
Thank you. Sure.
All right. Anyone else for the exam? If not, I have Casper on the line or Iran on the line. Hey, hello, hello.
Hello, good morning or good afternoon, wherever
Good.
you are.
I'm sitting in Netherlands. Maybe we are in the same time zone. I believe so.
Okay.
If you are in Germany.
Yeah. Long time
Okay.
ago. Can you hear me well?
Yeah, you're pretty clear, bright, smart. I can see a freshness in your face after PMP.
Yes, indeed. Yes, correct.
I'm sure you feel relaxed better now after PMP is over. Keep the books away.
Yes and no, not really. But I noticed it that I will keep the books right on my side to have a look on it.
Nice.
Whatever situation I'm getting in, because I'm working as a project manager. Yeah,
Fantastic. Fantastic.
and
Okay.
that's a very good, helpful tool.
True, true, true. So let's start this with congratulating you, Ron. Congratulations. Great job. You've done your PMP. It's a massive achievement.
Thank you.
Great.
Thank you.
For benefit of audience, can you give a little background of what is the nature of job and why you need a PMP?
Yeah, so the nature of my job was I was promoted to project manager or technical project manager in my company. So a longer time ago in April, May timeframe
Mhm.
2024.
Mhm.
And one of the manager came to me and said, "Hey, we have a weak knowledge in our company regarding professional project management. So
Mhm.
please do a training like this. So we will pay you." And then
Mhm.
this manager was somehow fired,
Oh.
and that so nobody was there to support me for this training. Yeah,
Mhm.
and I took my own decision because it was a very good recommendation from his side. So I got aware of PMP, and then I found your company, yeah, and
Mhm.
I thought this could help me, and because I have a little bit of experience in project management, but I wanted to understand, is that thing and my mindset, what I believe, is that correct or is that incorrect? So do I have to adopt myself? Am I really able to lead a project in a
Yeah.
$2 billion range? Yeah,
Yeah.
so there was massive responsibility and I felt a little bit of pressure, and then I wanted to understand, hey, uh, what is project management, professional project management about? What do they teach you? Yeah.
Mhm.
So I joined your course, and that was excellent overview. All of the domains you have taught in your 35 hour course it was existing in my daily environment. Yeah,
Mhm.
I got confirmation about certain situations. I got knowledge, new knowledge areas which I was not aware that they exist. Yeah, and so it was for me. It was a refreshing of my knowledge. It was new knowledge, and and that is the biggest part. It was confirmation of my mindset.
Great. Good, good, good to know. Good to know. That's interesting, right? I'm happy to see that senior management coming and recommending guys do something. I think
Yes.
it's a good culture in the corporate, right? Somebody saying that, hey, read, learn. I think that's a good culture. Good culture. But
Correct.
unfortunate for the manager who lost a job there.
Yeah, I would say that is you have that in every company. Yeah, it
It
was not
happens.
really fired, but they decided to
Yeah. Yeah. It happens. It
decided for the
happens.
next step. So this is
Exactly. Got you. Got you. One question to you, Iran. See, you are practicing project management already. When you listen to the class, somehow you feel connected. Oh, I know this. This is happening. And then when you open the book and start reading, how do you felt? Are you able to read quicker, faster because you know the concepts? How was your experience?
my experience was like that in the very beginning when you recommended to read a book
Mhm.
before the course has even started. I was really skimming through and I was starting reading, and it was a lot, many prosa words in the
Mhm.
reader book, and I really did not. Yeah, I started reading chapter 3, for example. Yeah, and
Mhm.
then I thought it was, for me it was kind of hard. Yeah, so it was, I'm an engineer. I need to have an issue, and then I need to have a book where I can search for a solution, and then I can
Okay.
uh, think about a solution. And that was exactly what I did.
Mhm.
So I followed your recommendations, which is very good. Yeah, and I regret that I did not follow from the very beginning, because um, I did the examination a long time later than
Mhm.
in April 2024. Yeah, so one and a half year later, and I would, if I could do it again, I would really do it like you recommended. So do the examination within 3 or 4 months. Yeah, and that was a little bit my issue. So later in the year, when I really faced some mock exam questions and I had issues to solve the questions, then I explicitly opened the Rita book and I read the chapter. And I did not only read the specific page, I read the entire chapter out of it. So a little bit I skimmed through in the beginning, but then in combination with your mock exams, I really focused on the particular chapter in Rita, and then I noticed what Rita is really writing down. So this is the best practice, and I really were able to connect it to my daily work. So, and I saw a lot of things have been installed in my daily work environment, and I saw a lot of things were missing. And exactly that is what I'm doing right now. Yeah.
Cool.
So, for example, in our company, we did a lot of risk analysis, but we do not really have the proper risk responses to it.
Okay.
Yeah. So that is so everyone knows there is a risk. Okay, but what are we going to do
with that
in case it happens, right? And if you have a mock exam question, regarding risk, and you read then the Rita book, then you stick, because it was my interest. I wanted to understand the question, and then I stick with this chapter, and I read through the entire chapter, and that was good. And then I had this knowledge in my mind.
Great. I'm happy that already you're applying what you learned, and I'm pretty sure your office is pretty impressed on you.
Yeah, so we work in a super international environment. Yeah, I'm working in a Chinese-owned company, but it was based in US. Yeah, so they change it a little bit. We have people from Poland. I am leading a virtual team only because we are sitting here in the customer service center and facing German customers. But development team is coming out of Poland. Development team is sitting in India, Bangalore, and we have development team, a mechanical development team in the US, in Detroit. So for me, there's only virtual team available, and that was as well. I learned this in the Agile Practice Guide. The Agile Practice Guide was the book which I read from the first page to the last page completely.
Okay. I can see a pure international audience: China, America, Asia, Europe, Germany. Wow, it's a global map is there in your project. Okay.
Yes.
All right, fantastic. One question to you, Jaron, on the practicing the question papers and getting to main exam. You said that some of the questions you don't understand, then you read the book, you understood, and got the knowledge. When you go to the main exam, how is it about the time management or the toughness level? How you felt it?
That was indeed a big challenge for me because I'm not a native speaker, and I was thinking of when I did your mock exam, the first 180 mock exam. There was I missed 15 questions, so my time was way too slow, and that then I was thinking, okay, I can ask to do the examination in German language. But I didn't want to do that because I was reading Rita book in English, and I'm talking English every day. And indeed the English is international English, I would say, in the examination. So I would say personally, your English and your mock exams are a little bit more challenging
Mm.
than it really felt in the examination.
Mm. Mm. Okay. The
So
toughness
this,
is.
but I forgot your question, the second part of your question.
I was asking about the time management in the main exam. Are you able to handle the questions within the time given in the main exam?
Ah,
You're able to
okay.
segregate it.
Uh, the two last questions were really like, okay, reading, click. I
Cricket.
did not really read the answers, so I
Answers.
made it in time. I really made
Okay.
it in time, and I did skip the 10 minutes break. So
Oh,
I really was doing it 4 hours in a row, and
wow.
it was a match on time.
Oh, I believe a break could have helped you refresh a cup of coffee.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, but I took 2 minutes. I was too. I knew already that I was late. I was behind. I had the feeling that in the after the first the first 60 questions, they were, yeah, I was surprised that they felt very easy. Yeah.
Hmm.
The
Hmm.
second 60 question was for me, it was horrible. Yeah. So I that was really challenging.
Okay.
Long text answers, and that
Hmm.
was really hard. And then the last 60 ones were easier again. Yeah. So that
Hmm.
was my feeling. I did not really understand how they
We don't know.
give
We
you
don't
give
know.
you
So
or give you.
it was like a bell curve for you. Okay.
Yes, correct.
Okay, nice, nice. It's a good hard work from your on. You put an effort of reading the books, practicing questions. I see the language difference also what you mentioned. What you read in the real question paper can be a bit different of language, what you practice. That's there, it's there. One other question I have you practiced Agile in your office? Do
Yes.
you
So
practice? Hmm.
I'm not I'm not the, I would say, I'm the overall project manager, and we have uh, part project managers, one for
Hmm.
the software team, and this guy is managing all the agile software development.
Ah, okay.
So so they report that to me. Of course, I'm you can say I will be his sponsor or uh,
Understood.
owner.
Understood.
I'm the project
At,
owner.
at least you are aware of the terms of Agile in your corporate.
Yeah, for example, if they plan certain features in the
Mm,
software release, yeah,
mm,
then they break it down from epics, yeah, to
mm.
features, user stories, yeah, all this stuff, and I have to present this to the customer, and we
Ah,
are the team, and I'm the guy who is aligning this with the customer. So
makes
I
sense.
would say I'm the product
Perfect.
owner.
Perfect. So as you rightly said, you are the product owner who are the key person in the whole system. So you will interacting with the counterpart like project
Correct.
managers, scrum masters, team members. You may have regular ceremonies. Now, why I ask that question is because this will help you in examination. Because when they throw some scenario questions, you can think on the direction. Okay, what should I do here?
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of. Fantastic. Good. Overall, I see a good job from your on, which means 2024 you made a class and then it's a good comeback. I would say you should feel proud of yourself coming back
Yeah.
because I'm taking batches every other month. I have seen many people after a class they disappeared. They could not even come back. Coming back itself a big courage because
Yeah,
you have to
and
read the book again.
it's super hard. It was super hard. As I mentioned, I was assigned to this new job in
Mm.
May time frame, yeah, and then I had a super um, busy phase in the company. I mean, you find always excuses, yeah, but
Mm.
I really can, what I can really tell the team here, what you are telling and teaching is the right way to do it. So it is kind of a language. So PMI is a kind of language. So, and I remember your first session when you said you wanted to draw this stacecraft and things like that. Yeah. So then in the beginning, I asked her, why does this guy want us to paint or draw a stacecraft? This is kind of language setup, and you should not underestimate consistency. So the way what I did, I used the WhatsApp groups when most of the time I was reading the questions which were provided by Raul Gupta in the WhatsApp groups. I did not do many things in the communication board, in the ShriLearning communication board. I really, every time I grabbed my phone, and then when something new came in, I was studying it, and then in the evening I was reading in Rita, yeah, before I went to my bed, and that was the success. So the consistency made it to possible that I was able to come back. But coming back is much harder than doing it the right way from the very beginning and follow your recommendations. So if I would have the chance to do it again, or if I could have done it different, then I would say I should have done it from April to July, or maybe August, September. That's it. Yeah. But
Great.
not the way I did. Yeah. That was too
But
long.
it's also a good example around when you came back. I do have some people who are listening to this video. They will listen later also. As you rightly said, a comeback is a big challenge. But even if you want to come back, you should follow some consistency for a while. If
Yes.
not, as you rightly said, you'll always find an excuse to wash out. I will do later or next year. Yeah, I can survive without PMP. Yeah, I can give those dialogues. But the point is, coming back is very important. Fantastic. So, first, thanks a lot, Hiran, for coming up here. I know you have a busy schedule. You made it happen here. And it was really inspiring to listen your comeback, book reading, question answering. Read the chapter carefully. If you don't understand the question, go back and do that. And in exam hall, watchful on the time management. Time is going to be crucial. If you're a non-native person, you're not a native English person, definitely it's going to be challenging. I have majority of the people from Asia, not native with English. So question papers are going to be tricky because of the language. So that you have to be watchful. And I like one thing which you said, PMI is a language.
Correct.
Uh, that's a beautiful sentence you've given today. It is not a concept, it is not management learning, it's a language. You have to learn that language to live in the island or the country where we call PMI world. So you should learn that language. So I really like the sentence what you said there. Yeah, great.
Okay.
Great. Great. And would you like to give a credit to your family who supported you for your exam?
My wife.
She supported
My
you.
wife, she said you have to now to apply for the final exam. Do it now. Yeah. And
That's
I told her
motivating.
I'm not ready. I'm not ready. Now you have to do it. Okay. And then
I think she kept like this. You are doing this time.
yes.
All right. We needed support, right? Family support is must to make this happen because being at office and family, every time you sit with the book and family may not like it. So we have to involve them in the process. Fantastic. Well, good. Super good. And once again, congratulations and thanks a lot, Chiran, for coming up here. And good wishes for your international project, which is going on. And be more successful in our allied group also. You can contribute on your learnings that will help others also.
Okay, I will do that.
Great.
Thanks for your great support, and I definitely recommend ShriLearning.
Fantastic. You are our brand ambassador in Germany now.
Okay, yeah.
All right. Thanks, Casper. Catch you.
Good.
All
Okay,
right.
bye-bye.
Bye.
Good
Bye.
luck for all your examination.
Perfect. Perfect. Thank you. All right, that's Hiran who cleared exam recently. Happy to hear, right? I think we're getting different flavors today. Sridhar was giving a different mindset of preparation. Hiran came in, he's giving mindset of preparation. The reason we're bringing people who cleared the exam is to give a different flavor of how they are preparing. For example, Hiran said that he came back after 1 year. I will say it's not easy. We always find an excuse to say, it's okay, I can survive without BMP. But you have to pull the rope back again. It's a good learning. I do have some people who came back after 3 months or 6 months who are in the class today. So be proud and happy that you came back. But one thing I learned from Biran today here is stay consistent. If not, again, you lose the bus. So you have to stay in the loop consistently. Good. All right. That says that good job today. Last 1 hour, we spoke about the success. What we can do now is we'll get into the question paper because it's time to learn something. Huh? Let's do that part. So people watching from YouTube and LinkedIn, I'm going to share a question right now. I would expect you to answer this question in the chat window, and then we'll discuss this question. So every week we bring a question and we analyze the question. It's not about right answer, wrong answer. It's all about question reading ability, the mindset of PMI that we're going to do. So for the benefit of all, I'm sharing the screen right now. You will have a very lengthy question. It's a very long question. Take time, read carefully, understand the keywords, and then go for the answer. Take time. It's a bit a tricky question. So take time to divide the question piece by piece and start observing. Okay, I have a couple of answers now with the different alphabets. Try your answers, then let's start the discussion. Okay, I got some answers right now. I have alphabet D and alphabet B is going on. Okay. All right. Let's start the conversation. I will pull in Subramania. Subramania. Yeah, I'm seeing your name at the top. Who answered the
Yes.
D? Let's not go to the answer. Let's first see what you observed in the question. You want to share something what you observed in the question?
Yeah, because there is a difference in between of the direct customer and the franchisee, and direct customer is agreed and franchisee is not agreed. So we need to try to convince the franchisee also, because we
Uh-huh.
need to take into consideration of both the parties, both the stakeholders.
Okay. 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 I'm sorry, I lost the screen. I think I'm seeing some mistake in the question. Just a sec. Just a sec. Just a sec. There is some mistake in the question. I'm just reading the last line of the question. Doesn't give the proper sentence there. Did anyone observe that? Last sentence was not clear.
Yes.
I see incomplete sentence. Just a sec. I'm re-looking at what is the mistake there. I believe there is last line sentence. The wordings is not in a right grammatical way or not giving right information. I think now I made little edit on the question itself on the last line. Now you may get a better answer, I believe. Can you check one more time on the last line? The earlier it was like, how can the project manager communication? It was an incomplete sentence. I saw that recently and I made that, how can the project manager handle communication with this diverse stakeholder group? Now it's a meaningful sentence in the bottom. It was a mistake there. Still, your answer could be the same, but I'm just trying to give the right meaning of that sentence. Does it make better sentence clarity now?
Yes.
Yeah. Sorry, Subramaniam, I have to stop you in between. You were giving some thoughts. What was your thoughts there?
Because direct customer is agreed and the franchisee is not agreed for the
Okay.
project.
Okay.
So we need to take into consideration of both the parties. Right? So we need to request their customer to convince the franchisee group by giving more information why they are
Request.
good.
You want to you're saying that request a direct customer to convince the franchise. Okay, let's go back to the question again. Project A is developing. Project A is developing a customer service prototype. Some prototype is getting ready. Okay, for a company. It could be an X company. I just keep the name as X company. Company for a company's marketing department. Okay, this is A and this is an X company. Project name is A. X company getting ready. The customer stakeholders are there, but let's talk about customer stakeholders group include franchise. If I hear from you, Subramaniam, it will be one which is franchise and number two is customer, isn't it? So we have two set of people. One is franchise, two is customer. The prototype scores 96% on fulfillment of the functional requirements defined in the scope. Okay. When I say defined, can I say this is agreed between both the party?
Yes.
Okay. Which is a passing score in projects agreed quality metrics. There'll be some quality metrics. Sometimes this is used against when we do UAT. What is UAT stands for?
User acceptance testing.
User acceptance testing, right? We discuss, hey guys, this is what I want. So this 96% is an agreed number. So this is a deal between two parties. Now, party number one, franchise, is unwilling to approve the prototype since it does not fulfill a particular functional requirement. We don't know whether it is part of 96 or out of 96. Look like it's out of 96, right? The way it looked like functional requirement is not fulfilling. Can I say within 96 or out of 96? Away from 96.
Out of 96.
Out of
Away
96.
from
Something
96.
out, something out. But the direct customer group gives approval. So look like something contradicting here. So what I'm hearing from Subramaniam is saying that, sorry, Subramania, right? Subramania says that, hey, since already direct customer is happy, I can send these guys to go and talk to them and get the approval. Okay. Is it a good approach? I'm going to challenge now, not Subramania, someone in the room. I'm going to ask them, is it a good approach? You can send one customer to another customer. Is it okay?
No.
No, for me, we don't know what they will communicate or what it's like good.
Okay. We don't know what they will communicate. Okay. Let's give some life for this question. I'll give a life for this question. Let's imagine there is a medical device, something like checking the oxygen and the heartbeat rate of patients. A medical device is getting ready, prototype is getting ready. There is a franchise who is somewhere in, let's pull a particular country, maybe a franchise in Germany, who want to sell this. And there is a direct customer from somewhere from Asia. they want to buy this. So there is a franchise, there is a direct customer. Direct customer will tell that I need these many devices for my hospital. And franchise will tell I will buy this and I will sell it in the market. Okay, let's give a life for this question. A medical device. This device, if you fit in, it will check the oxygen level, heartbeat of a patient. Okay, that's what it is. So now, if you see the franchise group is unwilling, but I have two audience. However, the scope is a single scope, isn't it? I'm not having two
Yes.
different scopes. See, I could have two audience, but the scope is single. When in the scope, when it is a single, when I say we, I will include all the stakeholders. They have agreed 96%, not 96%, some percent they agreed. Imagine it is 80%. 80% is the agreed level of metrics. But this team has already crossed 96%. Now, one of the stakeholders says, hey, I'm not happy. Now the question says, how can the project manager handle communication with this diverse? When I say diverse, franchise, direct customer, it's a diverse. Franchise could be from Germany, direct customer could be from Japan, again diverse. So diversity can come from different perspective. I have a different section. I cannot be upset with someone. I cannot throw something bad on them because they're asking questions. It's okay because that's called diversity, right? Diversity will bring some challenges. Subramania gave an answer. Let's make two people to talk because one guy is happy. Let the happy guy talk to unhappy guy. Chances are I may get the customer franchise agreed. It looks a very decent way of thinking. But also I'm hearing from the team members, no, that's not the way because I don't know what they will go and talk, isn't it? Because direct customer will see franchise as a competitor. Is it so? Is it so?
Yes.
The
We
Japanese,
can.
the Japanese direct customer from Japanese hospitals, they look at the German franchise as a competitor. Maybe, right? Maybe. Like somebody rightly said, I don't know who said that. Somebody said that. I don't know what they're going to talk. That's a right statement. I don't know what they're going to talk. How sure I am this guy will talk the right thing. Okay. Then let's do one thing. Let's go a little more. Huh?
One more thing, Shri.
Ah,
In reality, they may become offended also, right? They may say that it's not my job. Why should I do it?
possibly. It's not their responsibility or a
Exactly.
role in the project. It could happen. It could happen. Okay, good. Thanks for the good answers. Let's walk a little more. Huh? Let's see. I'll pull in Srinidhi. I'm seeing with answer B for you. So after a little discussion, what we did, what is your observation? Srinidhi, by chance you are on the mic already?
Yeah, I'm on the mic.
Mic, right. So now what I want from you is, did we miss anything in the question before you go to the answer? Anything we want to watch for in the question?
Nothing much. Everything were covered.
Covered, right? Okay. Why you are not agreeing with the D and you're going with some other answer?
See, we don't know with in what aspect the franchisee group person he may disagree. Say, for example, direct customer may be a supplier, and franchisee group would be, say, a team of medical doctors. In the example as you gave, say
Ah,
it is some heart rate monitoring system, and they find a flaw in, say, in one of the parameters that is
ah,
apart from that 96%. So
mm,
they are the ones who use it. This is like, say, a scenario of a UAT. How actual scenario is being used. So maybe
mm,
they will know the practical
mm,
difficulty of using that system than the direct customer, because the direct customer, he may just go with the specifications or with the documentations what we will provide.
mm,
So,
mm.
and I don't think it would be of any use in such a scenario, making the direct customer to convince the franchisee group.
I like the point, Srinidhi. I like
Yeah.
the point what you said. There is something they're not happy. I
Yeah.
have to address why they're not happy because that could be the key parameter for their sales.
Yes.
But don't you think that should be part of their requirement already when they agree for the quality metrics?
No, quality might have it might have passed the quality testing, but that regarding those 4% which is unfulfilled, maybe one of those parameters might be what they are looking into mainly.
No, I see your point. I see your point. So what you're saying here is, let me go to the answer B. Then can you justify answer B? What is your thought on the answer B?
So like we yeah, the first one is thanking the direct customers for their approval.
Very
Uh,
good.
yeah, and then we review the WBS, saying like our all the tasks which were to
Hmm.
be done and
Hmm.
were they done, and check for the requirements and further documentation. So
Ah,
maybe in those while verifying the requirement documentation, maybe those 4% unfulfilled requirements may get caught up.
got up. Okay. Even within 96, there could be something unhappy, right? It's not always out of 96. It could be within 96 also. They
Yeah,
said
yeah,
something
that might be true, but the question
might be true.
scenario, if we read it, it appears like 4% is unfulfilled. Uh,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So imagine the oxygen rate should be 92 to 96 number, just a number I'm giving number, okay? That's a
yeah,
number that should be in the system.
Oh,
This they gave us a requirement in the month of July, but now they feel that that is not the right parameter. Now I can put the finger on franchise, man, you gave a wrong requirement. I can, but what I'm hearing from Srinidhi is let me first listen to them, verify the requirement. Hey, this is what you asked. This is what we delivered. Is it correct? If so, why you're unhappy? That's what you want to do. Is that right, Srinidhi?
yes, exactly.
Okay, okay. I see a valid point
yeah,
there. Any other thoughts for the answer B? Some more people gave answer B.
For me, like
same.
both are key stakeholders, so we must first consider both of them. And
Both of them.
reviewing the WBS makes the project manager gives a project manager an opportunity to analyze the problem first,
Ah.
because if we
Hmm.
just go like that, we will miss some opportunity here.
Okay, okay. Okay. I can see very interesting
And
point.
also,
Hmm.
and also this actually, as per the work breakdown structure and requirement documentation, then we can, as it is said in the answer B, we can verify the requirement documentation and the review the WBS. So we already agreed to this particular some scope deliverables, right? So
Hmm.
we can show that thing like, and already maybe the franchise and also this, customer also agreed up to this matrix, maybe up to 95% or 96%.
Hmm.
So this is the requirement documentation when we approve, agreed to the project.
Hmm.
So we had delivered the as agreed the scope.
Well said. Well
Is it?
said. Well said. Well said. That's a point. That's a point. I'm going
So
to. Go ahead.
in the last sentence of the question, it says how the project manager can handle communication with this diverse group, which includes both the franchisee and the direct groups. And it says how you're handling the communication. So
Hmm.
thanking customers for their approval given by one group is also a way of communicating with them.
True. True. We can't ignore one of them.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Well said. Let me listen one more choice and then I'll give some more thoughts on this question. I have some answers for this question. I'm going to give some thoughts. I will listen to Ganesh. Ganesh, you went to the C. You have any thoughts on that? If
Yeah, I think the Rasi matrix, right? So we should understand who should be the final approval for this, right? So responsible,
Okay.
accountable, consult, and inform.
All right. So you're going by
Yeah.
RACI. So responsible, accountable, consult, and inform. So you say that UAT or design approval, you want to see who is responsible, who is accountable, isn't it? That's what you want to go.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, I see your point. But for this prototype kind of a scenario, I like the RACI part, because it helps you to decide. As an architect, you are accountable for the whole design. As a quality manager, you are responsible for testing. Okay, that's very good for RACI. For a prototype customer involvement, do you think when I have to do diverse way of customers, one is franchise from Germany, one is direct customer from Japan, should I put them into RACI? Will it help me? Or am I boxing something here?
Uh, Yeah, I think you are correct. So it should be for the internal team, right? For
Yeah,
the team who is working on that. So customer may
yeah.
not be here.
I can bring customer also, but if it is one customer in my customer Japan-based direct customer team, in the team who is accountable for requirement, that I can do. But between two
Yeah.
customers, I cannot tell you are accountable, you are responsible. That becomes a conflict of interest or something conflicts can happen. Do you see that point?
Yeah, yeah, correct.
Yeah, possibly, right? And so RACI is tempting, but yeah, it'll be tricky. So anyway, we're not declare the answer right now. I'm going to keep it open. But why no one is
But
choosing
the
answer A?
thing was actually the question itself stating like how the project manager is going to handle this, right?
Ah, hmm,
So I think
So the manager should
like
take
that I'm going with
responsibility.
V.
You have to handle,
No, no,
not the
no,
contract.
not like that. So how
Hmm,
the project manager handle this communication with this diverse stakeholder group and how he is going to convince that. So
Yep,
with
yep.
that kind of question, the most suitable answer seems to be B, as per
Okay,
me.
okay, okay. But why no one went to the A? Ignore franchise group as that customers agreed. Can't we do this straight away? Looks so much.
Shri, it
Even
says a
franchise owner is one of the
stakeholder.
stakeholder, right?
Hmm, hmm, Go ahead. I heard another voice.
Yeah, so it says the stakeholder group includes franchisee owners and direct customers. We can't
Mm-hmm.
ignore one of the stakeholders.
All right, very good. So you're not ignoring anyone. Very good, nice. Now I'm going to put some topics to make you to learn. One is prototype. I want to see how many of you are aware of what is prototype, and if there is something called prototype, and do a prototype have something called WBS? Do prototype have WBS? That's the second question. And if that's the case, the third question is where this quality metrics is noted down. There's a three area I have questions to people. Let's see. First question, prototype. What is a prototype as per your knowledge?
A small MVP, like a
Uh,
small MVP, which depicts what we are going to have. Let's say, if we
Ah,
are going to have a car, it
hmm,
will not have the prototype might not have all the features of the car, but it will still be a bit
hmm,
usable and
hmm.
depicting what the future will be.
Okay. So proto is a trial, but it can't be used in the market.
Yeah, it is not approved. It is not approved
Oh,
still, but
it's a trial.
approved from the. It's not a final product, but
Okay.
it's kind of thing like exactly what it seems to the final product. So
Okay.
before we to
Okay.
demonstrate the thing, yeah,
Okay. If that's the case, do we have a WBS for what is WBS first of all?
Work breakdown
work
structure.
breakdown structure.
Work breakdown. So do we have work breakdown for a proto? Proto, see, this is a real machine they're going to make. Okay. This machine is a plan for 2028 launch in the market. So for which I'm making a proto like this. Okay. First question is, can proto itself a project? Can I see proto itself as a project?
Yes.
Why I'm challenging this question is, why I'm asking this question is, only when you see proto itself as a project, then only your brain will agree there is a WBS for it. If not, if this is a main project and this project will have WBS, obviously we know that.
Yeah.
Or you come from the world of agile world, you will tell product backlog. I'm not really worried on the naming convention. I'm worried on what it is going to have. It's going to have a requirement. That's what end of day requirement. So now, if this itself as a project, proto itself a project means that could have took 6 months, 1 year, because when I talk about medical device, it can't be done overnight. It takes a lot of effort. If team members agree WBS can be there for proto, then where this quality metrics will be recorded, where this information is recorded, is it part of requirement or it should be a different section as per your practical knowledge in your job? When the requirement comes in, where you record this quality metrics?
In the acceptance criteria of the requirement.
Okay. So I'm hearing as a
Requirement
part of requirement.
documents.
Part of requirement. Can I say like that? Part of requirement?
s- Requirements documentation, right? Like
Okay. Okay. Then let's take a few moments to read these words. What is prototype? What is WBS for prototype? Somebody rightly said simplified. They use the word early version. Created to test the idea. I like this term very well. Created to test the idea. Gather feedback. Now, why I put this message here is rightly Subramania, not Subramania. One more person said, I'm sorry, Srinidhi, right? Srinidhi said that I want to listen to the franchise input because that is also feedback, isn't it? If they are not unhappy, it is not a final product, it's a prototype. If I don't listen here, I'm going to make a big problem in my full scale development, isn't it? It's okay to listen. I'm not going to be negative with my franchise. Like, okay, I'm happy this guy is bringing up something because franchise is giving something new opportunity for me to develop something better. Then the second part I want to bring up is a WBS. A prototype WBS usually lighter one. Why I want to bring this here is if someone in this room think that WBS is for the whole project, but not for proto itself a project. As I said, proto goes for 6 months. The proto itself a project which has a initiation stage, planning stage, execution stage, and you have to monitor and control and close it. In the closing stage only, you're calling them and showing demonstration. So you can make it a deliverable based, or yeah, a WBS can be done. And coming to the metrics part, it has a functionality coverage. Does the prototype demonstrate the core feature? Does it show the core feature? And it is recorded down. And rightly somebody said that it is part of requirements. And this metrics will be checked against maybe testing or UAT or FAT. You check, is it really acceptable? So now what is happening here is, first I want to give an idea what is the prototype. And WBS makes sense. And then it has a quality metrics. This is the ingredients on the question. Why I'm saying this is, when you read a question, if I'm not clear on these terminologies, my brain reads prototype, but I'm thinking something else. If I don't know what is quality metrics, then also has a problem. If I don't know what is WBS, that's also a problem. So when you read books, why you read Rita book, why you read glossary in the ShriLearning portal or any book is to understand these terminologies. You may know what is prototype, but what is prototype as per project management? You should learn that also. When you learn these terms, you get the hold of the question strongly. And now there it doesn't end. Now I have to challenge you the question. The question says stakeholder group is here. In this group, franchise is one group and customer is a second one. Now they're talking about communication. The moment you see the word communication, you should start thinking about stakeholder management. If you are part of PMP classes, yesterday we had discussed about stakeholder management for the current batch. Okay. So now when you say stakeholder management, there is something interesting is there. I'll go and show you something interesting on it. This image, some of you would have remember or would have seen recently, called stakeholder assessment matrix. Now, one of my stakeholders is a franchise coming from Germany, direct customer coming from Japan, right? I should know where they stand in my project in the very beginning stage. See, why I'm showing this example right now is, if I'm in that situation, I will try to avoid this kind of problem in the beginning stage. I don't want to keep this problem happening at the final stage of approval. I'm trying to prevent it. What is the prevention stage? What if my German customers are not aware of the product because of which they disapprove? Rather, I make them to be more aware of what it is and bring them here. That will be more smooth enough for me. So there could be a current state. From that we go to desired state. How does it work? Let me put some thoughts for you. If you see here, the stakeholder does not know about the project. This could be one area, but the franchise from Germany, I don't know whether they don't know or they know what it is, but still they're resisting. Can that be a situation? They know the project, but they are not really accepting because you are giving something which doesn't meet their needs. So resisting. When they resist, I will have a conversation to make them to be a better leading person after they listen to our conversation. So message here is, look at the way one question has many words to learn and understand why this could have happened. How could I prevented it? If I see from that direction, also your answering gets improved. Are you with me? Following what I'm saying? Now, shall we see the right answers? So I saw majority went with B. So the answer goes with the B. Okay, let's see why the answer B is good. At this phase, look at the word, they use the word at this phase of the project. The project team and stakeholders should benefit from the communication, working directly. So that strikeouts indirect here, right? Directly with each stakeholders, isn't it? Each stakeholders. In this case, thanking the direct customers, thanking is important, and using project data. Using project data to show the franchise group that the prototype fulfills both requirements and quality metrics. I'll use this data. I'll show that, hey guys, we have filled 96% of it. What do you want? And then maybe I heard something different from franchise also, or they could agree. Both can happen. But I will not jump to use this person one another. That's going to become a conflict. I will not ignore. That is not a good nature. Metrics will not help with the two different customers. Rather, I have to listen to them. That's the only answer. Was it an interesting question for you? In exam hall, how many minutes it can take to answer this question? 30 seconds?
1 minute, more than 1 minute.
1 minute,
For me,
right? 1 minute.
1 minute.
1 minute. But this is a bit lengthy question. It'll take little time for you to consolidate the answer and use the elimination technique. What are the elimination techniques you can use? When you say elimination technique, probably you will cut out this ignore word. It will not work, right? Convincing will not work because it's a role of a manager. It's your role to handle it. You cannot give it to someone else. These two will go off immediately. RACI, if you understand, RACI for these two different customers will not work. By elimination itself, straight away you can come here. But little understanding on that, you use elimination technique, you remove some of the answers. So straight away come here, but you have to justify yourself. Is this the right answer? And but rightly Nirmala pointed out, it already says a diverse group, how you are going to handle. Which means I will thank these guys, I will listen to these guys. Two things I'm going to do. I'm going to thank, I'm going to listen. Two going to happen. Which means I'm giving attention to both the people. So this from the answer. But to come to this answer, in the question, you have to read carefully. Stakeholder group. This wording you should be clearly observed. Then you can be very clear. And the passing score is already met. So I'm not guilt of something giving wrong. I have my message. And that's where the answer also they give justification. You're using project data. I'm not going empty handed. I have something to show them, guys. I've done like this. Beyond this, why you're not happy? So PMI what they want from this question is they want to know, are you aware that every stakeholder is important? Are you aware that there could be something good to listen from them also? Right? This point they want to see from you. They want to see that are you a people person? Are you respecting your stakeholders? Are you taking responsibility of your work? Or you're throwing away? In the beginning of the class, I spoke about PMI ethics. Ethics, one of the ethics is responsibility. Responsibility of your own decision. I cannot throw it out. I have to listen to them, right? Those things. And the last one is a fairness. I have to be fair with the franchise people. I have to be fair with the direct customers. Both I have to do. So that kind of communication is needed. Good job so far. You guys did a good job so far. All right. I'll give a stop here. Pratap has a question. Go ahead, Pratap.
Ashri, what do you mean by RSC metrics and approval? I could not
You're
get
going to learn that.
exactly
You're
what
going
is.
Yeah, you're going to learn that later. RACA stands for
Okay.
responsible, accountable, consult, and inform. It's a table. In the table, I'll mark who is responsible for this, who is accountable for this. For your PMP certification, you are accountable. We are responsible. We can help you. But actually, exam should be written by you only. You have to go and write the exam, right? You are accountable. You can consult with some people in an office. Do you consult? Friends in office. For your family, you can only inform them. Your family cannot take responsibility. Your family cannot take accountability. You'll only inform them. Hey, I have an exam this timeline. You keep them informed consistently. There are some people who consistently inform. Some people you keep consulting. Some people take responsibility, some accountability for your PMP examination. Same way in a project, there are many things happening. In these things, in order to reduce the conflict, we will create a table. Probably I'll bring third, fourth, fifth day of a class. It will happen for you since you are the new batch now. It will come soon. But get an idea. RACA is a matrix created to avoid conflicts within the team and understand clearly who will do what. Yeah, cool. All right. Let me listen to the people here. Today we had 2 success stories and some topics here. Any takeaways for you today? Key learnings from people who prepared for the exam? 1 or 2 bullet points.
Yes, time management,
Yeah.
how to review the answers.
Reviewing questions is important. Keep 10%. Don't go too much. 60 question means 6 questions, 5 questions. Don't go too much. Too much review is tricky. And you also saw strike through. Today I showed you what is a strike through. What else we saw today? And I gave a thought to Mayank and everyone here. Agile, take each principle, go to AI, challenge the AI. What is the reason of this principle? And how it's going to help in construction, pharmaceutical, any industry. Second one, we learned PMI ethics. What are the PMI ethics?
Fairness,
Honesty,
Responsible,
fairness,
respect,
responsibility,
honest and fairness.
Very good.
integrity.
Very good. Also, it's a gentle English word that alone will not help you. You have to take that and read in detail what do you mean by responsibility? As a project manager, what is my responsibility? As a project manager and team, what is our honesty? You have to read those parameters also. That way you get a meaning of it. Just English word will not help you. Understanding the detail is important. Okay? Good. Any questions before we sign off? Good
I
then.
had a question actually.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I was going through mock. Can I share my screen? Just a moment. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
You can.
Yeah, I'm sharing up. Can you see?
Loading. Your screen
Yeah.
is fully visible. Your bank account is visible.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So yeah, this question actually just a moment. This is a question I was just going through. One moment.
Sure.
This question was there, and I was seeing. I've gone through that. I was not convinced with the answer, so I thought, okay, let me.
Let's discuss. We'll
yeah.
discuss.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So you have recently been asked to design and build a complex project that is supposed to somehow reduce the production cost by 20% or more. Although the project vision is clear, the project requirements are not. So you and team need to understand high-level project requirement to start project work. How should you proceed? Yeah. So what I understand is project vision is clear. So project vision at a high level. So a roadmap will be laid down and that even will be clear. So I want to directly target project requirements. Okay, what and all requirements scope, and I want to look at that level. So I have selected. Yeah.
What is your answer?
I have selected D. Groom the product backlog and select the high level requirement. Considering just elimination, suppose develop a project charter followed by team. This will not give a requirement. I felt develop a team charter followed by this will not give me. I want to understand the requirements here, but this is on the just high level means just a high level project and all. So answer really is like B, build a product roadmap using a user story mapping and impact mapping.
Okay. Okay. So you're not convinced why B is a good answer.
Yeah.
Very good. Groom the product backlog. What groom means?
we'll have to refine.
Right. Refine the product backlog. For there is a requirement, you have to go detail into that.
Yeah.
Very good. Now let's go and read the first line one more time. I'm not going to justify any answer, but I'm going to read the question.
Yeah.
You have recently been asked to build a complex project that is supposed to somehow reduce the production cost. Okay. In this first sentence, what is the keyword?
Complex project
Very good.
and we
Very
have to
good.
reduce the
Very good.
production.
Complex is a keyword.
Yeah.
Now, do you recall Stacy graph, which we discussed in the class?
Yes.
Okay. When the requirements are not clear, when we don't know what to do, when you don't know how to do, it will go to complex and complicated nature.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
Which means it automatically switches to adaptive nature of project.
Correct.
So it's very clear this is not going to be a plan-driven project.
Yeah.
Very good. That's the first sentence. We got clarity.
Yeah.
Now let's read the second sentence. Although the project's vision is clear. Vision is they want to bring something that's clear.
Yeah.
But the project requirements are not, which is obvious. In any complex project, vision will be there, requirement won't be there. Now, the main sentence starts here. You and the team need to understand the high-level project requirements. That's a question. That's the main sentence in the whole question. You and the team need to understand the high-level project requirements to start the project work. This is what you want to do.
Yeah.
What they want from you is they want the high-level requirement. That's a question.
Correct.
Now comes a following sentence for that. How should you proceed?
Yeah.
How should you proceed for what? To develop the high-level project requirements.
Yeah.
Okay. Now in these four answers, you have to see an answer. Which answer will have a high-level view? When I say a high-level view, it could be a milestone list. It could be a roadmap. It could be a broader big picture. That kind of answer you have to search.
Okay. Yeah.
Definitely you gave a good answer. A will go away because develop a project charter followed by team doesn't make sense at all.
Yeah.
C will go away. Develop a team charter. That also doesn't make sense. Both will go off. Now let's see the competition between B and D.
Yeah.
B says build a product roadmap using user story mapping and impact mapping. These all just very high level, 10,000 feet high. Let's go to the last one. Groom the product backlog, select the high value requirement. This is not 10,000 feet, it is 100 feet high.
Yeah.
Answer B is 10,000 feet high. Answer D is 100 feet high. Okay. Which one is good? Both are good. But what's the question is asking? Question is asking 100 feet high or 10,000 feet high?
High level. Yeah. 10,000
Right.
feet. Yeah.
They want 10,000 feet high. So, I believe maybe a good answer.
Yeah. Correct. It makes
Right?
sense. Yeah. It makes sense.
If in case question is asking, I want to start the work next week, what are you going to do? Now I have to be 100 feet. I cannot be 10,000 feet.
Yeah.
Right? So the question is, since saying I want high level, I will look at the roadmap. Roadmap is nothing but next 6 months what we are going to do. Next 1 year what we are going to do.
Yeah.
Story mapping is also high tentative. After this will happen. After this will happen. Kind of a mapping. That's what happening.
Yeah.
After roadmap is done, 1 week later or 2 week later, then only we'll create a product backlog items list. From there, the grooming will happen. Grooming means we will sit and talk what all we want to do, how we are going to do. This all will happen.
Yeah.
B should happen. D should also happen. But unfortunately, the question is not interested on 100 feet.
Yeah.
Question is interested on 10,000 feet. So we have to give 10,000 feet.
Correct. I'm convinced. Yeah.
Okay, cool. But are you seeing this justification in the question itself? Answer somewhere written.
Yeah, it was written just this explanation was given for build a pro, but I wanted by listening from you, it is clear actually for me how you broke down and how did you justify that? Okay, what is exactly needed?
Perfect.
So that gave me a clear idea.
Perfect.
So see one thing here. Sorry for the interruption. So in D also we are doing high level requirements here, and D can also be the product backlog high level requirements, right? But as you said, difference is there. See, in product backlog they can keep only the epics, right? They are not doing the user stories since they do not know everything.
You can. Yeah, but roadmap is a little more better for the team because you and team need to understand the high level project requirement to start the project work. So I want to give a roadmap. Roadmap is, it is first release. I will give user login and profile creation. Second release, I will give bank account statements. Third release, so you see something like that, right? But product backlog is like a bucket of things. A bucket of things is a bit confusing. I don't know what to see. Also, groom means, yeah, you could be more detailed. I don't think I will go to that level. For now, I'll put
Yes.
only this release, this will happen. Maybe next week I will do this. I'm not denying that. But for now, I will not do that. I'll start with the map of what all going to happen.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, one
Perfect,
more
guys.
thing. Yeah, one last thing, a doubt. So we have something called responsibility assignment matrix,
Mm-hmm.
and there is RACI. So under responsibility assignment matrix only RACI comes.
You're right. RAM, Responsibility Assignment Matrix, is a framework.
Yeah.
Under this framework, RACA is one of the tool.
Okay.
Like this, you can use another tool also. There are a couple of more are there. I don't exactly keep on top of my mind. So RAM is a framework. You keep it as an umbrella. RAM is umbrella. Under the umbrella, one of that is RACI.
Okay. Sure.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Cool. Okay, guys. Then that's a great Sunday. If no more questions, have a fantastic Sunday. Read well, sleep well, eat well. It's a winter time. You can sleep a lot. Huh? Like a grizzly bear, you can sleep a lot. At the same time, keep reading for the examination. Keep me posted on the WhatsApp. What is happening? How is your scores? Which will help me. Keep in mind your health is also important. Take enough care when you prepare for the examination. Go for a walk, drink a lot of water, do some basic exercises because this exam is going to have a lot of stress on you. That too, when you practice 4 hours of exam, please take a break. After every 60 questions, take a walk, come back, and then drink something, and then go for the exam. Your health is more important than exam, so keep attention towards it. Okay. Have a great Sunday. Catch you again by next week with the Sunday prayers. See you all. Bye
Bye-bye.
bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye bye.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank
Bye.
you.